Hi everyone, in this video we are going to see how to finish the U neckline with micro dot fusing and bias strip. So here I have cut two neckline pattern in muslin fabric. You can use any scrap fabric to learn this neckline. First try it in a scrap fabric. First we'll see how to do the neckline finishing in the micro dot fusing. There are two types of fusing paper. One will be micro dot fusing and the other one is plain fusing with gum. Here I am using the plain canvas with gum. So fold the canvas into half like this. Take the neckline and align the folded part on top of the folded part. When you align the fabric to the canvas, make sure that you are having enough place in the canvas to draw the neckline. So minimum you need 1 to 1.5 inch distance. This much is enough. So this will help you to secure the avoid the wastage of canvas also. Now after this you can pin the fabric with the canvas, or you can keep some weight like this and draw the exact measurement of the neckline like this. Using marking pen or chalk, you have to draw the exact measurement of the neckline. When you mark the neckline, don't slant the chalk and mark the neckline. Keep the chalk straight and mark the neckline. I'll tell what happens when you slant the chalk and mark. So the lines will be crooked. It won't be straight when you slant the chalk. So when you try to attach the canvas to the fabric, there will be some shortage of canvas. So to avoid that, always make sure the chalk is straight when you mark. Now remove the fabric and we have to mark 1 inch to the line what we have marked now. The width of the canvas should be 1 inch. This is standard for any type of neckline. Just place your tape like this and mark 1 inch all over the neckline what we have marked. Now cut the strip and take out exactly. So when you cut, your hand and scissors should be straight and towards your eye contact should be towards the line where you are going to cut. So this will help you to cut it in a straight line or curved line, whatever shape you have done, it will give you a perfect cut. Now this canvas you have to iron it on the fabric. So here I am using some red color fabric, contrast color, to show you how the neckline finishing. For a visibility I am using this. When you design a dress, you have to make sure that you have to iron this fabric in the lining fabric or leftover fabric from the main fabric. As I told you in the beginning, in the canvas there will be one plain side and one will have the gum side. So the gum side should be placed on top of the fabric like this. So when you iron it on the main dress, the dress which you are going to stitch, you have to place the gum side on top of the wrong side. Here this red color fabric is not having any right or wrong, both the sides are neat actually. So when you iron it on the dress, you have to place the canvas on the wrong side. Now you have to iron this. So before ironing, just keep your hand and spread out the neckline like this. Don't stretch the neckline. Just see my hand how I am doing. Just spread out the neckline like this and keep the iron box and take. Don't just rub the iron box, just place the iron box and take it like this. So what happens when you rub the iron box on top of the canvas will get spread and the shape of the canvas will get changed. So like this, just place the iron box and take it. These are the small tips which will help you to give a perfect finishing in the dress. So the canvas is neatly ironed on top of the fabric. So it should be transparent. After ironing, you can see the canvas will become transparent like this. Now we'll see how to cut and take this one out. So inside curve, you have to mark exactly like this. And mark exact line on the shoulder line. So outside you have to leave 1 centimeter. That is standard for all neck shape. 1 centimeter will be standard. Using the measuring tape, place it like this and mark 1 centimeter. But this process will be time consuming process. So initially I would suggest you to use the tape and mark like this. So after stitching some 2 to 3 dresses, you will come to know how much is 1 centimeter, half inch and 1 inch. That time you can mark it like this with free hand. So it should not be like, it is not necessary to be accurate with 1 centimeter. So it can be approximately 1 centimeter to half inch in the outer curve. Now you have to cut and take out this canvas. Cut it on the markings exactly. Now the canvas is ready. Take the main fabric. So assume that one side is right side and the other side is wrong side. So for a reference, I am just giving a marking here. So what you will be doing is, you will be placing the canvas on top of the right side like this. First you will be stitching the corners and placing the canvas right side like this. Stitch and will turn to the wrong side. So before that you can just place and check whether the canvas is getting aligned with the main fabric neckline or not. So perfectly it is fitting. So before going to the stitching, now we'll see how to take the bias strip to finish the neckline. So take a fabric. So here I'm going to show you what is bias strip. So when you stretch a fabric, just place a fabric on the table and try to stretch it in one way. When you stretch the fabric in the straight grain, so there are cross grain and straight grain. So when you stretch it, it won't stretch in the straight grain. You can see here, it won't stretch in the straight grain like this. But when you stretch it in the cross grain, it will have the elasticity like this. So in the cross grain, you have to cut and take out the strip to finish the U neckline. So when you see, it won't be that clear. When you try it on a fabric, you'll get an idea. So just see here, it is not stretching, but when I try to stretch it in the cross way, it is getting stretched. So place the fabric. Now take the scale and place the scale in the direction how the fabric stretches. So the width of the scale is 1.5. So the width of the strip what I want is 1/4. So I will reduce the line from the scale. Now using the scale I'm going to draw multiple lines to cut a strip. So as I told you, my strip should be 1/4. The standard width of the strip is 1/4. Just I am making the alignment with the scale and I am marking the lines for the strip. Now you can cut and take out the strip. So you can check the width of the strip is 1/4. Now cut and take out the strip. Next we'll see how to stitch this to the neckline. First we'll see the stitching of U neckline with canvas. So in the main fabric I'm just marking wrong and right side for reference. So before that we have to finish the raw edges of the canvas. We have left some extra fabric away from canvas that you have to fold and stitch. Now fold the fabric on top of the canvas like this and give the stitch very edge to the fabric. So here I'm just giving a marking with the chalks where the stitch should come like that. So in that extreme corner you have to give the stitch. So see my fingers how I am placing. So like that you have to place the finger on the curves and start stitching. So you can see there will be some wrinkles. Place the finger on the wrinkles and give the stitch on the edge. So try it slowly. So here I have completed the stitch. Now you have to trim off the extra fabric very close to the stitch. After cutting, take your main fabric. So turn to the right side. Place the right side of the canvas on the right side of the main fabric. The fabric side of the canvas will be right side, so right on right. Align the canvas with the neckline and pin it in this direction. So when you stitch, you can stitch on top of the pin. So pin it in the direction how I am showing here. So after pinning completely, stitch 1/4. So this is the mark I am giving for reference. You have to stitch 1/4. I am going to follow the guide in my machine. So lock it and start. So these things are the basic things I am showing you in the YouTube channel. Advanced things, everything will be covered in my online course, and I am showing all these things very slowly because these are the baby steps to achieve the good garment. So make sure you are doing the stitching very neatly. See my hand, my left hand will be placed on the fabric, my right hand will be holding the fabric backside the footer. So initially stitch slowly. The 1/4 marking should not change. You have to stitch all over 1/4, then only the neckline finishing will be very neat. If you are stitching here and there 1/4 like that, your neckline will not look neat, it will be looking crooked. So you have to stitch very neatly with 1/4 seam allowance. Remove all the pins. After removing the pins, give notches all over the neckline. Give the notch very close to the stitch. The knot should be very close to the stitch all over the neckline. After that, you have to turn the canvas what we have given. See the canvas, when you are turning the canvas, this strip, the notches we have given, right, that strip should be facing towards the canvas. So there the stitch is not perfect, so I'm giving one more stitch there. Like this notches strip should be facing towards the canvas. Now give the top stitch on top of the canvas, exactly in the edge you have to give it. So that's it. After giving the top stitch, the neckline is completed. So you can see the marking there, exactly on top of that you have to give. So all over the neckline you have to give the stitch and complete it. So after completing, the neckline will be like this. So once you give the top stitch, turn the canvas to the wrong side and give a nice press. So you can see the right side of the top now. If you are stitching this in the main fabric, the right side will have a look like this without any stitch. The neckline will be very neat. So the wrong side will be like this. So if you want, you can give the edge stitch, or else you can do the hand hemming. So now we'll see how to finish the U neckline with cross bias strip. So when we cut the cross bias strip, there will be a sharp edges on both the corners. Trim off all the corners and make it as straight. Now we'll see how to join the cross bias strip. Here the strip is plain. So for example, if this is right side of the strip, I'm marking the right side of one more strip. So when you join, you have to place right on right like this, and you have to stitch in cross way. So if it is printed fabric, just like that you can place it. When you are stitching the plain fabric, make sure you are placing right on right and stitching it diagonally, the mark what we have given. So when you stitch, lock it and secure the stitch on both the ends so the strip will not open. So from here I'll make it little fast because already I have taught you in canvas finishing how to finish the neckline. So the similar way, instead of canvas, you are going to place the cross piece. Now after stitching, the finishing will be like this. Trim off the extras in both the corners and make the strip straight. Turn to the wrong side, and if there is any extras you can just trim off and leave 1/4 from the stitch and give the cut. So like this you have to cut, you have to leave 1/4 and you have to cut. So now take the main bodies and take the cross piece. So I'm just giving the mark on the right side. You have to place the strip right on right and stitch 1/4. So here there is a small trick how to stitch the cross bias. Not only here, wherever you are going to use the cross bias, you have to follow the strip to give the, so to get the neat finishing. So see, I'm just placing my left hand on top of the strip like this, and I will hold the strip. So once I have given the initial stitch, I will hold the strip with my left hand like this. So with 2 fingers and the other fingers, by placing on top of the strip, I'm just placing like this. So you should never stretch the fabric, just you have to place the strip on top of the bodies, align with the neckline and stitch like this. You should never stretch the strip. You should not stretch the strip and also the bodies. You have to just align with one hand. If you are using both the hands, you tend to stretch the strip. Don't do that. Then the neckline, after completing, it won't stand properly on when you stitch or when you place it on the table and see, it will stand. It won't be flat. So after completing, I'll show you how it will be. So when you stitch like this, the neckline finishing will be very neat and perfect. That's why I'm telling it. Okay. So try to follow this technique. Use only one hand and hold the strip like this. Continue and finish it in the end. Lock it and finish it in the end. Trim off the extra fabric and give notches all over the strip. So the notches should be very close to the stitch. After giving the notches, you have to turn the strip to the wrong side. So when you are turning, you should not turn the complete strip, only half of the strip you have to turn. See, make sure the notches part is towards the strip and turn the strip, not completely, only half of the strip you are going to fold it. So when you fold the strip, so half of the strip like this, you have to fold it. So this is right side. So after folding, you have to give the top stitch on top of the strip. So when you fold the strip, you can see back side, the strip will get overlapped on the stitch what you have made before. So it should get folded in that way. Okay. So now fold it and start giving the top stitch. So the stitch should be on the edge of the strip like this. Lock it in the beginning and give the stitch. So even now you should not stretch the strip, you have to hold loose and give the stitch. Lock it in the end and finish it. Now turn the strip to the wrong side and iron it smoothly. So trim off the extras very close to the stitch. Fold the overall strip to the wrong side like this and give the stitch in the edge. So here if you want to skip the stitch, you can skip it, iron it and do the hand hemming. Here I am going to show you how to give the stitch. So don't stretch the fabric, just fold and give the stitch. So before giving the stitch, you can turn the strip, neatly iron it, then you can give the stitch. So the finishing will be very neat comparatively. So after giving the stitch in the right side, you will have a finishing like this. So after giving the stitch also, you have to press it neatly, then only the neckline will stand properly, or else the neckline will start lifting up, it won't look flat. Hope you all like this video. We'll meet you in next interesting video. Thank you all. Bye bye.